Hi guys, this is Nash Sharma, and in this session we will discuss the merge statement in SQL Server. Merge statement. In the merge statement, generally we have the two tables. One is the source table and other one is the target table. And if there is a difference between the data of these two tables, then to make the data similar of both tables, then we can use the merge statement. On the basis of some condition, we can insert, update or delete the data from the target table. Why do we need the merge statement? There are three scenarios. First of all, we have the two tables, the source table and the target table. If we have some data, newly added data in the source table, then we can add data into the target table through the merge statement. And second scenario, if the target table has some data and that data does not exist in the source table, then we can delete those data from the target table through the merge statement. And third one, if there is a change in the content of the source table, so we can update the content of the target table on the basis of the primary key. So these are the three scenarios where we can use a merge statement. Now we can check all these three scenarios with this diagram. So in the first diagram, insert the data in target table. So we have the two tables. The left side we have the source table and the right side we have the target table. In source table we have the newly added data, that is the 104, and this row or this data does not exist in the target table. So using the merge statement on the basis of some condition, so we can add this data 104 in the target table. So in the third table, you see this is the result after the merge statement. The 104 added into the target table. Case number 2, delete from the target table. So if you observe in the target table, we have the 106, that is the keyboard, and this data does not exist in the source table. So using the merge statement on the basis of the condition, we can delete this 106 from the target table. So after the merge statement, we have this result: 101, 102, 103 and 104. 106 deleted from the target table. Then case number 3, update. So if there is a change in the source table and that change is not reflected in the target table, then we can use the merge statement for updating the data from the source table into the target table. So if you observe 103 CPU, that is the 250 price, but in the target table still it is the 150. So using the merge statement, we can create a condition and we can write the statement for updating the non-key columns. Non-key column means the product name and the product price. These are the non-key columns and this is our key PID. So you can observe in the third table, after the merge statement updating, then 103 CPU is now 250. Now we check the syntax. So syntax starts from the merge into, that is the keyword merge into, and the target table. So all the statement update, insert, delete has to be performed on the target table. Using from which table? That is the source table. Then on list of condition. So we can define some condition here. And the first statement is the when matched then. This is for the update. If the key is matched and the non-key column does not match, then the data from the source table to the target table will update. Next is the when not matched then. It means if the data does not exist in the target table, then merge statement will insert the data from the source table to the target table. And finally, delete. If the data does not exist in the source table and some data exists in the target table, then merge statement will delete the data from the target table. Now we check the practical of the merge statement. So first of all, we check the data of the two table. We have two tables, that is the product source and product target. So if we check the data, so first one is the source and second one is the target table. So there is a difference between the data of both tables. In the PID, we have the 101, 102, 103 and 104. This 104 does not exist in the target table. Second difference, product name, mouse digital, but in the target it is the mouse second. Third difference, price. For the mouse same, pad for the same, but the CPU 777, but in target it is a 450. Now, next difference, 106. This ID exists in the target table but does not exist in the source table. So we will synchronize the data of both these tables with the merge statement. So first of all, we will check the insert statement. Now merge then into target table and alias say trg. Then using source table srg. And on what basis? On the basis of condition. Say on then trg alias pid equal to src dot pid. This is the key. This is the key is the common in both table. So first of all, we check the insert statement. So when not matched by target, it means if the data does not exist in the target table, then insert and list of the columns, the which value you want to insert in the target table. Say PID, then PName and P price. These are the columns, list of the columns, and values from the source table, because the data exists in the source table but does not exist in the target table. So merge statement will insert that data into the target table. src dot pid comma then pname src dot p price. Now, so if we check again, so 106, 104 does not exist in the target table. Okay. Then semicolon. Now, I execute this whole statement. So one row affected. We check the data in both table. So we can see 104 that was not in the target table. Now it is in the target table. 104 hard disk and the price is 300. Now we check the update. So second definition, when matched, then update and set. So you have to define the list of the columns, which column you want to update from source to target. Say set trg dot pname equal to src dot pname, then comma second column trg dot p price equal to src dot p price. semicolon. We are updating the data on the basis of the primary key. It's a all product ID. If I execute this statement, whole statement again is done. Now we check the data. So you can see now all the data are the same now in both table. In source table, it's a mouse digital. Now in target table, it's the same. The price paid for the same, but CPU again now it's same 777. Okay. The third one is the delete. So 106 keyboard does not exist in the source table. So when not matched by the target, this time for the delete will SOURC by source. Then delete. Okay. Now execute whole statement. Execute. Check the data. Now you can see 106. It was in the target table, but now it has been deleted via merge statement. So this is how you can use a merge statement in the SQL Server. So guys, this was all about the merge statement in the SQL Server. Thanks for watching the video.